Hi, welcome back. Today I'm performing initial configuration of Palo Alto VM 9.10. So as this is I'm doing in a virtual machine, so the interface and the IP address it will be a bit difficult. So I just drawn in the MS Paint. So this is my VM and this is my Palo Alto VM. In this I have connected four interfaces. So first one is for the NAT, so which is already configured as a 192.168.238.217, and the second interface is also configured as a NAT. It will take the IP address in this range, as I have already configured as a DHCP, so it will take in this range. And the third interface is for inside interface, which is connected to a LAN. So I have mentioned it as a VMnet 3. So if I go to the VMnet 3, so I have already configured with the details like 192.168.3.10 as IP, or else you can include one any of the one VM. So I will make this as inside VM. Instead of this, I will go with the VMnet 3. So I will assign this 3.10 to this IP address, and after that my default gateway is 3.100, which is my this interface, it 1/2 interface, and it 1/3 as I have configured as a DM LAN segment as DMG. So I will use one of VM. Uh, this VM I will use as a DHCP. So I will go to this network adapter and I will select the LAN segment as DMG. So I will assign the IP address as I have given eth1/3 as a 192.168.2.100. So then I will give as a 192.168.3.2.10 something kind of things. So my management is up and running. So now we will configure first. We'll configure the outside interface and then inside interface and then DMG. So then we will do some allow some initial role and we'll perform the lab. Okay, go to this network. So in that first I have to create three zones. So first one is come to click on add. So first one is my outside, and the type should be a layer 3, and click on OK. Click on add. So I need to create a one more interface, that is inside. So similarly I have to select a type as a layer 3. Click on OK, and we need one more interface for a DMZ. So click on DMZ, select type as a layer 3. Okay, so we have created a three zones first, and before that, and also moving further, first I need to create a interface management. So as of now I can give as a management thing. I want to allow only ping just for testing purpose. So click on OK. So I have created a zones and management interfaces, and now we will configure the interfaces. So as per our discussion, as per our topology, eth1/1 is for ethernet 1/1 is for outside interface. So let's configure to outside, and interface type is layer 3, and virtual router we will uh, discuss later. So as of now we will select by default one, and security zone is earlier we have created a 3 zone, so we will select as outside. And now we will go IPv4. In this IPv4 you can select as a static or DHCP client. So as of now I will go with a static. Later I will discuss with the DHCP1 192.168.238 dot I will go with as 218/24 and go to the advanced. In advance, select the management profile as created a management ping just for the pinging, just for the testing purpose. We have created a ping. Click on OK. Okay. So we have configured the outside interface. Similarly, we will configure the it1/2, that is inside interface. So I can mention it's connected to inside and interface type as a layer 3 and for virtual router as default. And security zone as inside. So click on OK. Okay, we missed that one. Advanced, go to the advanced IPv4. Click on add. We want to configure as a 192.168.3.100/24 and click on advanced and select the management interface. Click on OK. And with 1/3 as a DMZ. To use DMZ interface type as layer 3 and virtual router as default and security zone as DMZ and click IPv4. Click on add and 192.168.2.100/24 and go to the advanced and select the management interface. Click on OK. So as of now we have configured the interface type as layer 3, management profile and IP address and virtual router as default and security zones. So till now my management my interfaces are not up and running. Why? Because we have not committed the changes. So before committing the changes we will create a virtual routers as well. So in virtual routers by default we have a default virtual routers. In that we have 3 interfaces we have configured. Suppose if you want to add a virtual router, so you can click on add it. So you can provide any name and click on OK. So as of now I will go with the by default. As I have already selected by default option, so I will go with the by default option. So click on edit button. So you can change the name as well. So as of now I will not go with any changes. So here are the if you want to add any static routes uh, and a distribution, so you need to go to the static route and click on add. You need to provide a name for this. I will provide default route. So I need to add a default route towards outside. Why? Because my local user needs to connect to outside the world. So I'm just enabling the internet for these local users, inside users. So for that I need to provide a destination is any network slash any subnet mask and interface is it1/1 is outside interface. Next hop of the IP address. My next hop IP address is 192.168.238.2. That is my next one. So administrative distance metric route table I will keep it as it is by default. So click on OK. My default route is ready. Click on OK. So we have done we have configured the interfaces and we have configured the virtual routes. Now we need to go to the policy and we need to create a rule for to go inside to outside. So as of now I have by default 2 rules. Interzone default, in that we have any source any destination by default is allowed, and interzone, so by default is denied. So what we'll do is we will create a rule making inside to outside Rule type is universal by default. If you want intrazone and interzone, we'll discuss it later. So at right now I will select go with the universal by default. Source is my LAN interface, that is inside users. Suppose if you have any particular source address, you can mention in the source address. So right now I will not go with the source address. So destination is my outside interface, and application is any service is by default, application by default, and action is allow. So you can log setting, in the log setting, if you want to click like log at the session start, so you can do that one also. Click tick the checkbox and click on OK. So my rule is ready, security rule is ready. So to go outside, so I need to create a NAT policy. So NAT, I will, what I will do, I will create a inside to outside NAT. So original packet is coming from my LAN. So I will select the source zone as inside, destination is my outside, and destination interfaces you want to select. And if you want to keep any also fine. If you select Ethernet 1/1 is also fine. Service is any, and translated packet is translation type. So I want to do a source name, so I will select this as a source type as a dynamic and IP port. Address type is interface address. It will take the interface when it is going outside, so it will take the interface IP. So it's 1/1. IP address is my this one 238.218. Click on OK and click on commit. So it will take some time, so meanwhile I will pause this video. Okay, so we will configure this. We will assign the IP address to the inside and as well as DMZ interfaces to the virtual machine. So inside, yeah, I'm into inside machine. So enter the password, and similarly for I will power on the outside. So I will. This is for the DMZ, not for the outside. Go to the properties and internet protocol. Obtain, use the following IP address: 192.168.3.10, and the default gateway is 192.168.3.100, and preferred DNS is 888. Click on OK. Click on OK. I have already assigned that 3.10 is some other interface. Go with, I will make the changes as 3.11. Click on OK. OK. Close it. So I got a 3.11 and default gateway is my 3.100. Let's try to ping my default gateway 192.163.100. So I'm able to reach my default gateway. So let me try whether I'm able to reach Google. Yes, I'm able to reach the Google. Let's see whether my policy is completed. Okay, configuration committed successfully. Okay, so that's why it's working. Okay, now what we will do is we will configure the DMZ as well. So DMZ, go to the properties and change the IP address. Use the following IP address. I will use as a 192.168.2.10, 192.168.2.100, and okay, click on OK. Click on OK. Okay. Let me try to ping that Google DNS. So it will not able to ping mine because we don't have any rules. Let me try to ping the inside IP, ping 192.168.3.10. 3.11. I'm not able to ping the inside interface as well, inside LAN interface. Let me try to ping from this ping 192.168 2 dot. I don't have any. Why? Because in my security rule I don't have any rule over there to reach DMZ. So what we can do is we can add a rule one more here inside to DMZ. My source address is inside, my destination is outside DMZ, and the application is by default action will be allowed. Click on this log at the session start, click on OK and commit the changes. Okay, so now we will go to the outside interface. Let me not be outside, inside interface. We will put a continuous ping. Okay, actually I'm trying to reach 2.100. Yes, I'm able to reach 2.100. Let me try 2.10. Due to some reason I'm not able to ping the my DMZ out machine. So this is the way we'll check on that. So this is the way how we configure the virtual initial configuration for Palo Alto. I hope this video has been informative for you, and I would like to say thank you for watching.